And now through September 10th, KPRC2 and our community partners at Energy Transfer, Houston Christian University, and Exclusive Furniture, where low prices live, invite you to help us clear the shelters. This is a nationwide pet adoption campaign, and one of the participating shelters is right here in Houston, Best Friends Animal Society. And joining us is Lifesaving Programs Manager Deyra Galvan, along with Jethro. How old is Jethro, Deyra?
Jethro is around 6 months old, and he's being a very sweet boy. Right now he's looking at himself in the camera, actually, which is very, very cute.
He sees himself over there, doesn't he? He's so well behaved. What do we know about Jethro, other than he's 6? Is he another rescue? He came in from, where do we know?
Yes, so Jethro came from one of our shelter partners, Mont Bellevue Animal Shelter. Approximately 6 months old. He does well with kids, dogs, and he's been exposed to some cats and kittens and has been very gentle. He loves everybody. He's being extra calm right now, but definitely he gets his puppy zoomies. He thinks he's a lap dog, so he might jump up in a minute. Oh, see, look, he knows. He's like, wait a minute, did you say lap?
I heard lap. What a cutie. I mean, you're not going to have a tough time clearing the shelters with faces like this. But honestly, this is such a challenge. Why is it so difficult?
Yeah, so across the greater Houston area, across the country, you know, shelters are over capacity, and unfortunately pets just like Jethro don't always make it out, and just for reasons of not having resources, outcomes, or, you know, short staff. There's so many reasons, and precious animals just like Jethro every day are looking for loving homes and adoptive homes. And if you're not able to adopt, you can temporarily open your home by fostering. It relieves the shelters from that overcapacity. It gives all the acclimation needed to bring them home into your home setting, which we ultimately want them to end up in. We get the best notes about their personality, and you get all the perks of course, having a furry family member, which brings so much unconditional love. And that's what we want, is just for everybody to bring love home.
I mean, obviously the number one thing is adopting, and to your point, if you can't do that, fostering it's got to be a nice transition for the puppies, right? To get kind of a taste of what life will be like.
And you get all the perks of it, right? You get all the cuddles, all those mood boosters, and then an end date to hopefully get them adopted with a loving home as well.
Do you ever look for volunteers, donations? Like, what other kind of help do you guys need?
Yes, there's so many ways to help pets in need across the greater Houston area. Donating, in-kind donations, shelters and rescues are always looking for food, gently used bedding or toys, newspapers, cleaning supplies. You'd be surprised all the things that it takes to take care of animals.
For sure.
And there's volunteer opportunities from walking dogs, pet enrichment, kitten cuddles, admin work, maybe even doing like laundry. I mean, there's all kinds of volunteer opportunities. And as a community, it really does take all of us together to help pets in need.
So I was hearing you before saying that Jethro came from a different shelter, a different rescue. So you guys are all feeling the same issues with being at capacity?
Yes.
Just what, trying to help each other out?
Correct, yeah. Collaboration is key. So every community member, every shelter, every rescue organization working together, helping match pets with loving homes, keeping people and pets together, and advocating for pets in need. Like, it takes all of us working together.
It takes a village.
Yes, absolutely.
I imagine there's kind of like a fine line. I mean, capacity is capacity. You only have how many crates or how many cages? Well, you won't call cage. That just sounds terrible.
Kennels, dog runs. Yeah, it's okay.
But like, legitimately, do you get to a point where there is just no more room? And then what happens?
And that's it, right. Right now, our shelters, there is a crisis across the country happening. Shelters do everything that they can. The staff there do everything they can. They obviously love animals. They wouldn't be in their jobs. We wouldn't be here if we didn't love animals. So we want the best for them. And we want to do everything we can so that those tough decisions don't have to be made, so that pets don't die in those settings and they have the opportunity to be matched with loving homes, whether temporary through fostering or, of course, permanently as a family member that will be part of your forever life.
Which is ideal.
Yes.
That's the ideal scenario. What's the process like if a family wants to adopt? Is there meetings? How does this whole thing work out?
Yeah, so every organization is set up a little bit differently. For Best Friends, through September 10th, all adoption fees for cats, kittens, dogs of any age, kittens and cats of any ages are $25. All of our pets are spay and neutered. They're microchipped, which is great. That way, in case your pet gets lost, you'll always be able to get reunited. And then they're up to date on age-appropriate vaccines, and that is all covered by that $25 donation.
All of that for the $25 bucks?
Well, and thanks to Clear the Shelter, which also helps sponsor a lot of that as well to make those loving homes happen.
Deyra, that's beautiful. Where can people learn more? The website for you guys, and they want to get in touch. How can they do that?
Sure, you can check out any pets that we have available for adoption or to foster by visiting bestfriends.org/Houston. And this week, in honor of Clear the Shelter, we do have open adoption hours in the evening. So come on by after work between 5 and 7. Bring your kids, bring the family, bring your neighbor. Even if you're not ready to adopt, just come get a mood booster, get some cuddles. The pets get just as much out of the socialization that we do.
Isn't that beautiful?
I know,
We can't
Jethro.
promise that Jethro will still be there.
He's
too
being
cute.
perfection today. We couldn't have asked for better from him.
Deyra Galvan, Best Friends Animal Society.
Thank you so much for having us.
Break, and we'll